So we went to the Walmart, and it's not the one closest to us, but another one farther out. And that Walmart always has super great deals on clearance. And so they had hydrangeas for $5. So I bought one. I was like, do I get two? And I'm like, is it irresponsible for me to get two in a drought? Like one, I can kind of be like, especially like if in the shade, I might keep that closer to the house in the shade. Like, but maybe not. Also because I think the taxes, that's one of the bigger ones apparently. Um, I also did get this sedum for $3. I don't think it'll have the sale price on. I also got this petunia for $2. They did have a 4 pack of petunias, but this is wave. I know wave petunias do pretty well for me. Do pretty well for me. Okay. So later on tonight, I'm gonna come and plant these up. I think I'll be able to split the sedum, and I'm gonna put this in the container with the clematis, because I put the verbena, but I don't know how wide the verbena was. And I thought I watered it, but I'm not 100% sure I watered it. So I'm gonna come and fertilize the petunia, and for sure water in the evening, because we're not in Raleigh. We're many counties away, but they did say that Raleigh County, or not Raleigh County, they said Raleigh is the Raleigh Water Authority, which I don't know if that means entirely of Wake County, but they are putting water restrictions. So I'm going to try and follow or model behavior around water restrictions. So they were talking about how people can water 6 to 10, but I think that was with sprinklers. But then they're saying pretty much any time between midnight and essentially when it's dark. So there's less transpiration, I suppose, and evaporation. My face. I don't know if transpiration is the right. Oh my gosh, it's in my ears. It's the right thing. Okay, it's not the worst. I thought it was gonna really clash, but this is a lot lighter of a pink compared to the clematis. Okay, all right. I'm gonna try to flood in there some more though. So that's where she's at right there. I'm gonna try and tuck it again so it doesn't fly with the wind. It looks a little lime in color, like it wasn't, and everything stretched out like it wasn't in a sunny spot. Which when I got it, it was not in the sunny spot either. Ooh, okay. Everything I planted yesterday. I mean, I saw it last night that it was looking like it was already perked up everything. So I think I'm gonna take out this dianthus, or this would-be dianthus. Okay, or maybe I just plant around it. I don't know. Ugh, this flies in my ear. I'm not really sure why these got so small, but I'm gonna split that, and I kind of want to make this middle chunk, this lime color. It's really gonna divide the bed that way, I think. So it'll be this over here. That's one color scheme. This over here, that's green. Herbage behind it is the idea, I think, eventually. And then this again, it's a whole different flower beds. There are more things in the past, like a Lodianthus, the hibiscus and whatnot. So yeah, I was considering moving the heucheras to around the or mostly in front of the hibiscus. I do want to keep this area from being so bare, so that the soil around things isn't drying out so much. So yeah. So I don't know if I'll do that or not. If only this was like a point where I'm like, oh, it's invisible. But I also like the idea of living in these pots, so it gets more acclimatized to the heat. Now I have to, and then it's just like it grew in the worst of the heat. Even though I don't know if maybe closer to the house would be the worst of the heat. During this heat wave, it would be best to keep it here. I do want to get another pot for it maybe, but this for sure just needs, I think this pretty much just needs like a drink of water. Like she looks perfect otherwise. Like, so why it was not 10 to 5, I don't know. But I think she's gonna do fantastic here. Her new home. these sticks approximately where things are. I might do a very natural thing and just use old oak branches, but I feel like that'll sway in the wind too much. Anyway, it's giving a vibe. It's def a vibe, so I'm gonna go plant these things up off camera and let the hydrangeas soak up and rehydrate. So, yeah. It's not straight. Oh, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh. Alright, the bucket I filled is leaking, so I'm gonna put this hydrangea, which is the white sun hydrangea, in, and we're gonna see how long it takes to perk up. I got other things to do. Oh, okay. Well, wow. Oh, girl. I thought there was a liner in this. Wow. What am I gonna do that actually? You know what? We're still gonna put her in. Yeesh. Okay, I'm gonna have to pot her up with some soil late. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think about it. Now, I'm sure we have another bag of soil. I didn't choose to go look for it because my back and the time. So let me see. The root ball comes up about here. It's a lot lower than I would have wanted to have it, but I know that I have to redo it next year. But also, the root ball is so small compared to the amount of soil that was in there. Maybe even the year after that, realistically. And probably if anything, I can just dig it up and mount it up either next year or the end of the season. I'm gonna water the rest of this, and I'm gonna go water the ones in the front. And yeah, I'm happy. I used that for Fire, I'm gonna put on the floor. I feel like it's gonna fall over that way. Yeah, let the sun and the wind take care of the rest. All right, so yesterday I planted a bunch of things here. The verbena, I guess are suffering a little under the heat. That's okay. I know they'll bounce back. Once we enter our cool, which should be like Sunday, Monday. Not all of them though. This one is doing perfectly fine, so I don't really know why the other two over here are doing whatever. Even the one that I put in the pot that I wasn't sure that I watered, that's doing well. But also that pot is pretty much nothing but roots. So next year for sure it has to get, or for next season for sure has to get repotted or whatever probably in a bigger pot. I did just, we had this portion here and it had the ugly scraggly piece behind it. I split up the ugly scraggly piece. It should be, so dry. God. I put it over here. And, I don't know why it's so dry. I came over here watering. Anyway, I've split it up. So there's one over here, and this over here. I think I did put fertilizer over here. I don't know that sedum responds to fertilizer like that, and I split the one into two. I thought I was gonna be able to split into more, but I really just put apart into two. So that's okay. It'll be a big clump of creeping sedum in the middle here, and then other things on either side of it and behind it. So yeah, but yeah. All right, so it's been a while. It's probably been more like an hour since I put this to dry. It's perked up a little bit. I know that it's gonna perk up a lot by the time I come up in the morning, but you can see a lot of blooms already like erect, as opposed to like most of them how it's, we have this like dripping over, but a lot of them are just like at attention. So I know as it cools down, it's gonna look real nice. Yeah. I came out earlier this morning and there were still a couple, and I can still say there's still a couple that are not super, like, the hydrangea takes a while, but it's actually, I think, more perked up than it was this morning. The thing I don't like about having this so low in the pot is that there's a lot of leaves on the bottom that I feel like they're just gonna die away, but it's still wet actually, so I guess it's just gonna take its time to perk up, whatever. But she looks so so gorgina. Oh my gosh, I love her. I think it's like 2:30 now. I came out as soon as I woke up. I'm like, I've got to see her. I've got to see her and ignore the mildew on the outside. I know I've got to do a cleaning, but oh my gosh, I need another one. I need a couple more. So, so these two are the bigger ones. I just pushed these two together, and they're gonna blow apart. But I like the idea of maybe leaving this one out and still just doing a patio behind it, and then having this like a something that climbs, like a little arbor, and then it's like entryway into the area. I like that idea. So I think that's probably what's going to happen, regardless of patio action. Those two in the back I won't say, but this one in the front I probably will leave. Yeah, I like that idea. Maybe even some star jasmine, right? And that'd be fragrant too. Maybe.